Shelly, you were sharing something with me earlier,
Okay.
which was...
And I must say, this did not come from my brain, okay? I gotta give credit where credit's due. As my pastor, she was, the pastor's wife, she was sharing this morning, and it just really resonated with me. And I was like, man, I never thought of that story like that before, and so I just want to share it with you guys. It's in Mark 5, and it starts chapter 21 all the way to the end of the chapter. Now, I'm not going to read it all to you because it's long, but I encourage you to go look it up. It's about, it says Jesus heals in response to faith. So it's the story about the woman that was bleeding for 12 years. And it's also about the girl that was 12 years old and that she died. Her father, Jairus, who was one of the leaders in the local synagogue, came and fell at Jesus' feet and was like, Lord, my daughter is dying. Please come to my house and heal her. And of course, Jesus was like, of course, yes, I'll come. So as Jesus is making his way over to the guy's house, of course there was crowds all around him, and there was this woman in the crowd who had suffered for 12 years of constant bleeding. And I just know 12 years of constant bleeding, I can imagine how for real, how awful that is. And one thing I love that she said is that if I can just touch his robe, I will be healed. And there's been times when I've prayed, man, Jesus, if I could just touch your robe or touch your pinky toe, it's the power is in Jesus. And so anyways, her faith and the faith of the dad Jairus is what I want to focus on. So as Jesus is making his way through the crowd, he obviously the woman finally reaches out, she touches his robe, and Jesus is like, wow, I felt the power leave me, and then the woman comes up and she's like, I knew if I touched you I'd be healed, and she was healed. In the middle of all of that, there's people now coming up to Jairus saying, oh, don't bother the teacher now, your daughter's already dead, just let it go, she's dead. But of course Jesus, he's like, no, we're going to go take care of this.
Yeah.
He makes his way over to their house. And what I love here, it says, the crowd laughed at him. And, there's people crying and weeping. It's a mess. And he says, but he made them all leave. And he took the girl's father and mother and his 3 disciples into the room where the girl was lying. Now, the first thing that I love about this is that you may be praying for a miracle, or you may be in a desperate need for a miracle, right, or something, a divine intervention to happen in your life. And what I love about this is that you can't give up. Your miracle is coming. Your intervention is coming. You just have to have the faith and keep going. Like I said a minute ago, 12 years of bleeding, that lady, she didn't give up. She knew that if she kept going, if she had the faith and just touched his robe. There's faith in that. Just saying, oh, if I just touch his robe, then I'll be healed. And she did. She had the faith and she trusted and she was healed. And the second thing I want to share is this. I just love this part. All these people are outside. They're crying. They're even telling, Jairus, don't worry about bothering Jesus. She's dead. And Jesus pretty much cleans house. He says he makes all the people that don't believe and that have a negative attitude, he just tells them to leave. And he takes the people up that have the faith, and obviously the parents and his disciples, and he says, little girl, get up. And she woke up. And so it's just amazing that you may have people in your life, a friend, family member, somebody that's speaking negativity, and just clean house, get it out, fill yourself with the word, with what the Father says about you, with what the Lord is telling you to do in your situation, and just continue to press on and have faith in Him, and your miracle will come too. And negativity, it'll drive you down pretty bad, but that's why we gotta stay focused on the Word and on what His promises are for us.